the Mets had their backs against the wall in Milwaukee, Alonso went out and bought a pumpkin and nicknamed it the playoff pumpkin. And he's like, this is the playoff pumpkin.
Duh.
And then, the Mets immediately won a game that they absolutely needed to win or go home game.
And
They had
everyone was like, yeah, playoff pumpkin. That's what did it.
they had the Temptations sing the national anthem at Citi Field 2 nights ago, and then immediately do a rendition of My Girl, which apparently is a big thing at Mets games, even though I didn't realize that. They had the Rizzler there.
The what?
They got it all. The Rizzler.
Oh shit! I accidentally closed the. Sorry,
You're so much
streamers.
happier not knowing.
I
It's
accidentally
alright,
closed
though.
the art here, so I gotta reopen it.
Mets are going to lose, so all the gimmicks can end. Baron, come here. Come on.
Well, good luck to the Mets. I like
Where's your
that you've.
baby?
Should we not call you
Boo.
Azra tonight, but just go Mets?
Boo. Boo the Mets.
Where's your baby?
Boo them.
Why?
Yeah, because they beat the Phillies.
Oh, oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to boo anyone. Is that even true? That
Boo.
might be a lie. I might
Where's
have
your
just
baby?
lied to you.
Where's your baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Everyone,
Oh.
I have something to show you. And it is this. Look at this thing. Isn't it amazing?
Wait, hold on. Let me look at this thing.
This is from yeah. This is from user Jack. Hopefully Jack is in chat right now. But Jack put this thing on the Discord, and I was like, ah, I know that guy. He lives in my hometown.
I can't tell if it's the tongue or the ball cap sort of flying off his head that says ball on it. But just the little touches, the leg hairs really add a sense of madness to the proceedings.
It's so good.
Well, it begs the question: is this football wearing pants? It's wearing shoes and socks.
No, I can see his leg hair. He's not wearing anything.
Okay, so
He was, yeah, shoes and
his
socks.
right forearm, is it obscuring his football privates?
I mean, there's a lot of assumptions in that statement. First among
Yeah.
them, that footballs have privates.
Well, this one has legs and a tongue, so
I don't think it follows necessarily that it has private parts, but I'm not against it either. Well,
I
hold
mean, it
on.
doesn't seem to be absent any other major anatomical components.
What are you talking about? It's like all of the rest. It has no neck. It doesn't have a body. It's just like head,
I,
legs, and arm.
you don't think that little bit between lip and leg is torso? You don't think that counts? The little quarter-inch there.
Can we just refer to torso from now on as a little bit between lip and legs?
I
That's
mean, the only other assumption that we have is that his femur is attached to his shin.
I mean, no, you're making assumptions that this thing has bones. Because
I
every
feel like
football I've
bones are
ever
pretty
handled
okay.
has not had bones. I'm just
Yes,
going to
but
throw
it's
it out there.
also not had arms and legs and a tongue and teeth. It's not that much of an assumption because this football has teeth.
Yeah! Wait, where's Jack? Jack, are you in chat? We need help here. We need serious clarification. He said he was going to be here, but now I feel like he's not, and I'm sad about it.
He's missing his moment of glory.
Yeah, this thing is so great. Um, so I want to name this thing, and I like. All right, so does it have bones? I don't know. Is it grass that he's standing on, or like fire? because it sort of looks like
That's
flames.
I think it's probably turf.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Jack, Jack just messaged me and said he doesn't have Twitch. Well, then you can't. Yeah.
Just
Uh,
drink another soda. That'll make you twitch.
Hey,
I like this guy. I like that the laces are part of his body. I like how
who's it?
psyched he
Football.
is. Yeah, I mean, sort of. Also, I like that his socks are hiked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. This guy's
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Yeah.
He like this guy still like it. This is what happens when you put that guy who's still, he's now 38 years old, but he still says that he has the same body and arm that he had playing high school football. He's like, "Oh yeah, I played high school football. I was really
Yeah,
good at it."
he's wearing a baseball cap. He should be wearing a football helmet.
This is what I was going to say. It seems like we have some internal inconsistencies, at least in terms of lore. Um,
Hey, it's Snake Eyes. All right. Well, I quite admire this thing. I'm sorry Jack wasn't in chat with us. Um, but Jack's very talented, and I know Jack has many doodles, and I hope that Jack shares more doodles with us as Jack goes on. And also, I'm going to ask Jack to post any um, site that contains his artwork in the Discord. Oh wait, finally, Jack has showed up. Jack Shack Fun Man. We'll just delay another minute. Just get some answers from Jack here
about the football dude.
about the football dude. So, Jack, welcome. Glad you're here. No, it's well, I'm glad you made it. And we have some questions. So, like, first and foremost, does football guy have a name? And also, does he have private parts? Those those are the two most immediate important questions we came to.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And bones.
Yeah, it is a pretty great art piece. Okay, that's good. Okay, bones, yes, but no private parts is what we're finding out here. Uh, does he have a name? Oh, he has a name. Oh my God, he has a name already. Listen, please update us, Jack, when you remember the name. Put it in the Discord and also put it in the Twitch channel. In between then and now, though, if you want to post Wilford football.
Wilford, like Brimley.
It's true that I only know one Wilford, and it's Wilford Diabetes Brimley.
He's great in the thing.
Is his middle name football?
No, his middle name is Diabetes. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Listen, Jack, thanks for sharing this with us. And also, if you want to post in the Discord or on here any place that hosts your art, you could feel free to do so at any point, including now, from now on, from this point on, if you have any art hosting places. Well, perhaps it will in the future. And thanks for sharing. And we have just like so many amazing artists in our Discord. It's fantastic. I'm really glad to have met Wilford Football, and it's the perfect time of year for we might bring Wilford Football back for the Super Bowl edition. Right. Well,
For the
thanks again,
World
Jack.
Series.
For the
Yeah,
we should
can
bring
we
back
make
the
one
World Series.
for baseball?
I
Can
think all you got to do is just put a Mets logo on the hat.
well, Wilford Football, yeah, he's a special. Yeah, I'm very satisfied with Wilford Football. I want no more. But share more, Jack, because this was fantastic. Please.
Baron, where's your baby? Go get
I'm
your baby.
I'm Baron's baby. I'm right here.
Hmm.
Gonna be some Baron's baby tonight.
All right. Who would like to recap what happened last week? Because some things happened last week.
I was not even here.
Yeah, Ezra and Jana were here, and Zerwin, who was sick this weekend, or this Sunday evening.
So we are in the kingdom of Kunsham Kunsahamos with the capital of Dalarazadotsis. The spelling is really easy, and the pronunciation
Or is that Dalarazzi Dazis?
Kunsihamos Dalratsis, whose
It's
leader
like
is
this
Celestia
is this is like
Krogaze.
vaguely offensive the way you're doing this.
It is,
I'm
yeah.
trying really hard, guys.
No, you nailed Celestia Krogaze. Well done,
Well,
man.
that was the easy one.
Nice.
So it turns out we knew that there were two different groups of Publian bitches riding our way. Publian soldiers. And Zerwin, the perceptive little bastard that he is, recognized that the one coming from the west was actually trying to like wave off the attack.
So in the notes it says we see Publian soldiers coming from the east, parentheses, aggressive, end parentheses. Is their demeanor aggressive or is the fact that they're coming out of the east aggressive?
Their demeanor was aggressive.
Okay. I
Good
just wanted to
question.
be clear because I wasn't here.
So Zerwin managed to join Lucius, who was leading the group from the west, this way's west. And he was trying to yell to somebody named Tritus to stop. Lucius wants to stop the conflict. He's got better orders from Agricola. We managed to stop the fight, but there was some death. But
Wait,
we
how did people die?
you'll have to go back and watch the stream. I'm trying to move through this more quickly than usual.
Oh,
Um,
I'll see. Thank you.
then there was a parley with Kiernan, who was the leader of the Fey troops. He's a wolf guy. Not a werewolf, a wolf man. Different. Lucius, Zerwin, and Ezra, they all did a parley together. Agricola is the one who the legions will follow, even though Quintus Bato is the one who's normally in charge. Bato's orders under the Empire were to burn down the fort that we were marching to several weeks ago, in real world time, not in game time.
Okay.
Agricola got the people out and got medical care for the injured. The Emperor's on his way with 2 more legions. He's the only one who wants the war, and he'll be able to take the Fey kingdoms out because the magic is borked. And that would be what would allow the Fey kingdoms to succeed normally, or at least stand a chance. Lucius doesn't know where he's going.
Did you explain who Lucius was?
Yeah, he's a vampire. He I don't know why I didn't realize it last week. I like woke up in the middle of the night, early Monday morning, realizing like, oh yeah, Lucius, he's a vampire. Um,
Not like a were vampire, like a vampire man.
in a cold sweat, no less. Although not because I had of the real because I have pneumonia. Uh, okay, so we're Lucius is gonna meet with Skip and try to convince Skip to become the leader of the Publian Empire, at least briefly. And to overthrow the emperor and all that good stuff. So
Hey,
we
Foxy.
then there's also a fox person named Kimiko Takagawa who we've seen
Tokugawa.
around before, who wants to talk to Bundo. We're all gonna meet and we're all gonna meet like up on a ridge and talk through some things as we're marching into the sunset to meet Skip and Bundo. uh, Owen realizes that Lucius isn't undead. and then we get attacked by a fiend.
Mm,
The end.
hold on, you don't actually get attacked by a fiend. That wasn't
Oh.
what the last part was. It was,
I
and
appreciate
there,
that, retcon.
it was that person is undead, and also there is a fiend. Right, that's how it
Right
was.
there in front of us, attacking us.
I didn't say attacking. I just said it was right there in front of you. Oh,
Oh,
there's
there he is.
there's a difference, I think. I mean, maybe not materially in a few minutes. You'll find out otherwise. But listen, Duncan, could you go over just again, real quick, the important NPCs like that are with you right now and where you are headed?
So we are with a Publian leader, a military leader named Lucius. Owen, that's for you.
Okay.
Um,
He's a
we're
double. He's a traitor. We should.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
he's
don't
secretly
worry.
on our
We're gonna
side.
yeah, we're gonna get there. We're also with a fox person named Kimiko Takagawa. Um, and there's probably some horses with
That
us,
vixen.
despite Jana's best efforts. Did I miss anyone, Bill?
Was there horseplay that I missed?
Yeah, Jana fucking fragged a horse.
Jana
She got
fried
the
the
sneak
horse?
attack bonus.
Damage.
She fucking just like totally murderized this horse. It was awful.
That
Yeah,
it was just
all
like,
that Lucius
How
said
could you
was
do that?
take like
I was really
you know
excited. I remembered how to roll sneak attack damage.
try to get
You
him off
used it
the
on a
horse,
horse.
and she put an arrow through the horse's fucking eyeball.
I just leaned it a little bit.
In its eye. You lamed it a little bit in its eye.
No, Bill was willing to retcon not applying all of the damage.
I did. It's
So
only
wait.
it's only mostly dead.
I was just
You-
really excited
you-
that I remembered to roll damage, because usually you guys have to walk me through every step of it, and I finally
That's
figured
true.
this out after like months.
You're right. We should stop antagonizing you for getting things right.
I can finally roll my sneak attack damage
But
without.
I mean, come on. Have you met us?
We're calling
Like,
blinding a horse getting things right?
Well, just remembering all of the different stages of her character.
That's true. I still don't know how to do things.
Okay,
So you're
so
welcome.
I'm jealous is really what it is. You remembered that you can do things and I don't do that.
no, you're right. Okay, so the marching order, you were walking through the woods, right? And you were going to meet up with Skip and Bundo and Tiberius.
It's after dark.
It is not quite. It is not after dark yet. It is almost like it is
We are
dusk.
in the middle of the gloaming.
Yes. And Owen was convinced to cast his detect evil spell. He was asked, and he said, "Of course."
Yeah,
And
it's an ability, I think specifically, right? Or
Right,
did he
it's-
use a spell?
No, it's an
No,
ability.
it's channel divinity.
Yeah, you're correct. And when he did
My
that,
least favorite channel.
well,
Sorry.
the Divinity channel is your least favorite channel.
Mm-hmm.
When he did that, he discovered that there was an undead member of your group, and also that there was at least 2 fiends nearby. And we left off right on that cliffhanger. So, Owen, you know exactly where the 2 fiends are. They are off to your left, about 20 yards through the woods. They are sort of in the middle of the group, as the group has like sort of marched single file. And also, you know that the leader of your group is an undead.
Okay.
Wait,
Have I?
Owen would have more context about the leader of the group.
Go on.
He is the ranking Publian. We already talked about how he's trying to do Skip, get Skip to be the leader, but Skip also said if he's on our side, that is a very good thing. That he's extremely dangerous, but that it's a really good thing that he's helping
Yeah,
us.
he's never seen him make the wrong decision, I think, was the
Yeah.
context. Yeah, extremely dangerous, cunning, ruthless. Who knows?
Are
Probably a
we
vampire.
are we confronting these people now?
The
Or-
fiends?
Yeah, have we had a chance to talk about this since I detected? Did I
Well,
let everyone know?
No, literally the last thing was, and there's fiends right there.
that was the last thing that happened. You like, oh, and because your power went off and it detects the closest things first, and then like whatever it's the range is, it's like 60 feet or something. And yeah, you're within range of these two fiends. I believe you also asked if Janna's necklace was glowing, or Zerwin did, and in fact it was, and that was the last thing that happened.
Did I cast any other spells that I should know about?
You did not.
Okay. So, what should I do with this information? Should I go confront them?
Are the Owen, are they approaching us?
Oh
Uh,
no, are they?
no, they don't seem to be, but you have stopped, and so like everyone in the group behind you has stopped, and now they're starting to move. Where it looked like before they weren't, and also they're above you, kind of like maybe in the treetops, perhaps? Question mark.
Well, why don't we have Janna ambush the ambushers?
I'll go out and be a distraction. I'll have them attack me first, and then Jana will attack them. They might not do anything. We should gather some information.
Attack you! You hear a voice from the woods say. And towards you flies two creatures. One looks like this, and one looks a lot like that, only male. They are probably related? Question mark. They are definitely fiendish, Owen. But the woman speaks and the man does not. Why? Why would we want to attack you? We're not here to fight. No, we're not here to fight at all, are we? They sort of fly down and land close but a respectful personal distance, like maybe 10 to 12 feet from you.
It's okay.
No, we're not here to fight at all. We're here to bargain. Yes, we're here to.
Oh, thank the gods you're here to bargain.
Yes, yes,
Oh, and you're not
yes.
here to fight us at all. That's
No,
great.
no, fight you. No, of
I'll
course
just advance on them.
not. Okay.
Since we're all friends,
They do take a step back.
where the fuck are you going?
Well, you
Oh,
look
am I
angry.
not trustworthy?
They lift off the ground again and fly up about 15 feet. Come now,
Oh,
come now.
come now.
We're here to
Come
make
now.
we're here to make it a deal.
Oh, you're here to make a deal with us. Then fly down. Let's make a deal.
Hmm.
I mean, you have to trust that I'm not going to cut your head off as soon as you're within, and I have to trust that this deal is not going to fuck us in the end because you're fiends.
Well, of course we want to fuck you in the end, but you're smart enough to figure that out.
Yes, and yours must be good enough to dodge my sword. So let's give and take a little. Get down here.
Is
How
he
about
okay?
Don't make me make one of my friends kill you for me.
Oh, fine, I'll do it.
Exactly who I was thinking of.
All right, what's the deal?
How much to lead us to the boy? What do you want?
What do you want with the boy?
Yes, what do you want with the boy?
Oh, the boy is the biggest piece on the board. You control the boy. Oh, yes, he's wee, but he has so much to offer. You have the boy, all of a sudden, all of the pieces start to march to your tune. Everyone can make a perception check if they are interested.
I'm
In the
interested.
deal?
Is it emotions or is it something else?
It's sight-based.
12.
26.
15.
Dirk 18, Jana 26.
15.
Oh, 15. Dirk does not see. Jana does. Owen does not see. Anybody else? No, you're good?
10.
Okay. Jana, Kimiko. So Kimiko and Lucius were in the front. Kimiko has stepped back and is like currently walking backwards and like wrapping her cloak around her. And Lucius is gone. All right. No. Look, we want to move the pieces around. That's
Yes,
all.
obviously. You're
Yes.
shitbirds.
So
You even have the wings.
we are. We are. However, we are resourceful shitbirds. And you need things.
But we have friends, and we don't necessarily need them for things from shitbirds. What do you have to offer?
Oh, we have plenty to offer.
That's nebulous and vague.
Sure. Okay, so let's see. What do we have to offer? How about the current whereabouts of Ezra's mother?
Ezra, they're talking shit about your mom. Get up here.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Here are our conditions. Have you ever met Graz?
Grasnitz.
No, but we know who
Okay.
he is.
Okay. Well, if you go kill him, and have you ever met Amoros?
Armoros?
That's the one. And if you go kill him, then we'll lead you to the boy. But you got to go do those things first.
They fly down, and they land on the ground in front of you. Oh, you'll lead us to the boy anyway.
No, I don't think I will.
You don't have a choice.
Why is that?
Because sooner or later, you need to know where the boy is. And we'll watch you until you find him.
Should we kill these guys now?
Yeah, let's.
I'm really tempted to. I mean, unless you guys have something like actual to offer us. So far, it seems like you're just dickheads.
Whoa, dickheads is such a bad word.
I cut his head off.
Don't. Okay.
Yeah, no, let's. We're gonna get to combat. Do we get a surprise round here?
No, they're kind of expecting it, but yeah, everybody can roll initiative.
6.
14.
2.
11.
Oh, Jesus,
You guys are
come
fucking
on.
great. This is gonna be a good night. Jenna, what did you roll?
8.
Oh
Oh
wow.
my God.
Okay. Okay.
So they go first. They fly up outside of all of our ranges except for Jana's, Dirk's, and the spellcasters.
Okay, so no. Actually, the first thing that happens is the female one who has been taunting Owen here sees that he's going to lunge at them, and she instead swings her sword.
Okay.
And she misses.
Okay.
Hold on. Stupid.
You tell him, Bill.
Yeah. What's she gonna do here? She's going to. She's gonna hurl flame. No, she's not. She's gonna.
I mean, if she attacks, she.
I do appreciate that you're keeping us on our toes, though.
Nah, she's just gonna make one more attack. None of the rest of the stuff makes sense. She's gonna swing one more time. She swings a third time. And what's your AC?
21.
No, she misses. All right, she misses all 3 times. Her companion does launch up into the air and pulls out a longbow, and he is going to shoot it at Jana. And he's going to hit Jana.
Rude.
Oh boy. Okay, Jana, you take 8 You take 16 piercing damage, and then I need to make it a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Five.
You are poisoned.
Damn it. Okay, that was 16 damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you are going to also take poison damage next round. Also, you now have been attacked from behind as their distraction worked. Except they're not going to quite reach you because they're going to be intercepted by Lucius. But there are 2 horned devils that swoop down from behind you. But they're winged, right? And they have like kind of tridents, and they both swoop down to look like they're going to target Ezra and Dirk in the back. And then Lucius is there, and he knocks one off to the side, and he parries the other's pitchfork type thing. Okay, and you're up, friends.
Okay. Who's going first? I got a 6 in initiative. Who got higher than me?
I think Jana went
14.
first, right? Oh no, Ezra got first.
I guess it's me. Okay. Are the one who's flying up in the air, Ezra is going to attempt to cast Arcane Eruption on that one.
Okay.
Let's roll that there d20. 14.
Okay. Is this a 2-hit roll?
Well, that was just to cast the spell.
Right. You have
So now it
successfully
is
cast the
a
spell.
Constitution 18.
He fails.
Cool. I will now roll damage. The damage is psychic. And I can pick one of the rolls. We're probably going to pick the 2. And I hope this one doesn't have blind fight. He is blinded.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn.
Copy that.
Who's next on initiative order?
I think I am at an 11.
Okay.
The fact that we all rolled so poorly. You said that they didn't make it up into the air?
They did.
One of them did, one of them didn't.
Yep.
Okay.
And the 2
I'll
horned
go
devils
after-
have landed. So Geldis was in the front.
Yep.
So you're off to the left of the Ironize. And
Oh,
then
Bill, I didn't. Did you get the damage? I'm sorry.
I did.
Okay, yeah.
So you can sort of go either direction. You can go horn demon, or you can do the Ironize.
There are 2 horned demons.
Horned devils. Sorry.
Horned
yes.
devils. All right, I'll go over to the horned devils and I'll take care of them. I'll go up and give them a hug and cast Spirit Guardians. At 4th level.
First, just roll me a plain d20 to see if the spell goes.
$18.
Okay. So, Owen, Ezra, Dirk, Galadis, when you cast this spell, you feel a surge in the magic of the area, and your spell is going to do twice as much damage as it normally would, supposing they miss their saving throws. I assume you're going to do your...
That's my action. It takes an action to cast that.
What spell did you cast?
Spirit Guardians.
Okay, you did. All right, yeah. All right, what's their save again? What is the roll?
It's Wisdom 17.
Okay. The one that was knocked off by Lucius actually makes it. Remarkably, the other one does not.
Okay.
And
So
when they
one
begin
takes-
their turn, they will take damage, correct?
Correct. Yeah, it's when they start their turn.
All right. And what was the next highest number for you all? It was you were 11, right, Geldis?
Yep.
Okay, so they're both going to take their turns now. Both those Horned Devils. So what kind of damage are they taking? The one that failed is going to take how much damage?
42 damage. And it's radiant. And then the other one takes half damage. So 21 damage.
Okay. Very good. Dirk, are you up? Or no, Jana's up then, Dirk, correct?
Yes.
Then Owen, then me.
I'm gonna shoot that guy who shot me.
Good plan. I like it.
Is Jana poisoned?
She
Yeah.
is.
Now, is it the poisoned condition, or is
It
it?
is.
Okay, so she's at disadvantage for this attack.
Does the creature is the creature affected by blindness?
It has true sight.
Oh, so no.
I can't tell.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's looking like possibly.
How does disadvantage work on attack rolls? Do I roll twice?
You roll
You roll
twice to
Well,
twice,
take
you get the.
And
If
take
the
the worst?
blinded counts, you actually have advantage, which would cancel out the disadvantage.
Let's see. The spell gives the willing creature the ability to see things as they actually are. It does not say if it interacts with blindness. Let me look.
One of these times, I'm actually going to hit something with that spell and have it really work.
I mean, it worked this time.
Looks
According
like
to D&D Beyond, unless it also has blind sight, then it actually works.
Great. There you go.
Okay,
So you just roll normally.
great. 19, so 29.
You hit.
Yeah.
You don't get sneak attack on it, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Because I'm more than 5 feet away.
it needs to be within 5 feet of an ally that's engaged with it.
Yeah.
Or you need to be attacking from stealth, or you need to have advantage on the roll.
All right. Okay, I did 8 damage.
That's respectable.
Thank you.
No, that's really good.
Okay, good. Owen?
Is it my turn? I had a 6. Did Dirk have higher than me?
No, I had a 2.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Okay, I am going to attempt to cut this bitch's head off. I am going to cast a spell. I need to roll a d20, yes?
Yeah.
I got a 14. Does that mean it works?
It works normal.
Okay, Owen's sword blazes with radiant light. Do I hit it on a 30?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to roll my second attack. Do I hit it on a 30?
Indeed you do.
Okay.
This is kind of what paladins are made for. Is this moment right now.
So she's going to take 28 slashing damage.
Okay.
That's just the start. Sorry.
Nope, I'm following you.
16 radiant damage to begin with. And then I will smite for, let's see.
Oh, is he gonna do it in one round?
Let's see, 2, 3, yep. Smite twice. 23 additional radiant damage.
Okay.
Is that enough to kill her?
Okay, so listen. So she has more hit points than that, but here's what happens. Owen's like mighty fucking cleave hits her like in the top of the head, cleaves through her horn, slashes all the way down her face. Her arm comes up, you cut off her wrist and hand. It falls to the ground. As she shrieks and falls back, you also lop off the tip of her wing, and then she bursts into flames, and that like it incinerates like that, and the ashes of what she was, like slowly fall to the ground. But both the horn and the hand and the feathers are still on the ground.
Well, that's
The
my action. I can't collect them.
right. Um, at that point, the
I'm
male
going to look up at the brother and go, oops.
he screams and dives down. But it's Dirk's turn.
I'm going to take like a, can I like take like a half step to the side so Dirk's there like behind me aiming at this guy?
Yeah, it's dramatic effect. Go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna. Now it feels anticlimactic because I thought these guys were gonna be way tougher. I was gonna just cast protection.
You should still hurt this thing as hard as you can hurt this thing.
Well, I wasn't gonna even hurt. So it's not within like striking range, right?
Don't you have a longbow?
I do have a longbow.
You can hold action and it'll be in striking range real soon, or you can shoot it with your longbow.
Yeah, and then so I'm gonna cast Planar Warrior as a bonus action.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dirk. Real quick, Owen. There's something I forgot to mention that is important.
Is it Hellish Rebuke?
No, it's when it's when you when you were cleaving through, you heard your sword whispering to you. And I will sort that out with you later.
It
Go
was
ahead,
just
Dirk.
saying, sweet. All right.
Gnarly strike, brah! It's a singing sword, but it only sings really bad songs.
All right, that's a 17 to hit with the longbow.
Get it?
You miss.
Fuck.
All right, I guess I'll just go again.
Remember, if you want, you have your planar warrior bonus action.
I cast Planar Warrior already.
All right.
That's a 13, so that's gonna miss too. I guess these guys probably aren't gonna like fire damage isn't gonna do much to them.
It depends. There are different types of fiends.
Oh, okay.
Not all of them are resistant to fire. Some are resistant to cold. Some are resistant to other things. Usually, radiant is pretty
universal.
Yeah. It's because holy sounded too wanky in the next edition.
Holy damage.
Yeah.
Holes.
Yeah, it's holy. All my damage is holy. It makes holes.
Okay, there's a strange sound from somewhere in the darkness behind you. And these like vines like rise from the ground and wrap around this other male demon as it dives male devil as it dives down towards you.
So it's lawful.
All right, and we're back to top of the order. which I believe is this devil's turn. It is ensnared. It is going to attack Owen. Oh god, there's a crit.
Good.
Ezra is gonna
absolutely crit me.
use his reaction to do oh shit, what's it called? Silvery
barbs.
barbs. To give the creature disadvantage.
Okay. That does negate the crit.
Is it just a normal hit?
Yes.
Saved your life.
Quel dommage. Thank you.
Don't forget the second piece of silvery barbs.
I choose Owen. No.
No, I have like a +12 to my attack.
I choose Jana. Jana, you have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make within 1 minute.
Yay, thank you.
Okay. You take 16 slashing damage,
Okay.
but you also
And con save?
con save.
Does a natural 20 work on the con save?
It sure does.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay. The You know what? He's gonna do one more thing.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, he's not. He's saving for a parry, but you don't know that. You don't
That's
know that.
fine. I don't know that.
Okay.
I hope that it'll matter to him.
Ezra.
How's our guy looking?
He looks okay. He actually, that's not true. He looks maddened, and he looks no longer blind.
All right, Ezra. It's late in the day. It's late in the day, folks. Ezra's going to try to cast. I'll quicken a Tasha's Mind Whip. So the D20 to see if I succeed at casting the spell. I do not. So
What'd you roll?
a 3.
What spell was it?
Tasha's Mind Whip. It's a level 2 spell.
That's so wonderful. Oh shit, wrong source. Why don't I see it on this list here? Hold on. Is it under M, maybe?
I don't know. You want me to read it to you?
Yeah, sure.
You psychically lash out at one creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of the next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether
Okay,
it gets
got
a
it.
move, an
I got it.
action, or a bonus action.
Who did you cast it at?
The fiend in front of me.
Okay. Man. Duncan, you are the king of this. All right. You get no action this round or next.
And I lose the spell slot.
And you lose the spell slot.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I have some flavor about what's happening to me?
No, because you can't feel anything. It just feels like a nothing. It's like you go to cast a spell and there's an emptiness. And you're
Do I
sort of
just lose my action?
you're sort of paralyzed by like the shock of not having anything where your magic used to be.
So I lose everything. All right.
Temporarily.
Ezra waves at everybody. Hi.
Ezra gestures madly. All right. Very good.
Jenna or Gelidus, right?
No. Lucius and the Horned Devils. Okay. Actually, Lucius leaves and he crosses the battlefield and charges straight at the male devil in front of you. He's got a sword and he swings at it, and the devil makes a incredible lightning quick parry and parries the attack.
Lucius is the one we suspect of being undead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now it's Gelidus.
All right. So both of the horn devils are still in front of me.
Well, they're off to either side of you, actually, but they're sort of
Okay.
like 45 degrees to your right and left.
I guess I will throw a sacred flame at one of them. It's a Dex 17 save.
And he
I guess.
pulled it out. You still have to
All
make
right.
your. Did you make your D20 roll though?
Nope. Yeah. Oh, 20.
You got a 20?
Nat 20. Yep.
Okay. You cast it twice, and it doesn't cost you a spell slot. And he fails the second one. Again, Gelidus whenever Gelidus seems to reach for his powerful today, there's a surge in the wild magic, and everyone feels like the power of it course through their veins. And two things shoot out of his hands.
Unlimited power.
He fails the second one, so what's
11
it do?
damage.
11?
Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay.
Jenna is poisoned.
Oh, yes, Janna's poisoned.
Sorry. I'm going to heal you as soon as I get a chance.
Jenna, you take 26 poison damage.
That's gross.
Is that different than regular damage?
No, it's just damage.
Yeah.
It's just the type of damage.
Okay.
If you have resistance to something, you can have it.
You might. Do rogues have anything for poison?
Don't think so.
Depends on what her subclass is.
She's an
Assassin.
assassin,
They might. They
which
used to.
I would think would be the one.
I can look it up.
Okay. The horns demons.
It'll be on your character sheet though, like under defenses. It'll say like charm, disease, fire, frightened, or poison, with like an R next to it, or an I for immunity.
Sorry.
So right next to your armor class are
Yes.
defenses. So if it
Oh.
says poison, then you have a resistance or no.
It just says fire.
Okay. The horned devils have taken their turn. It's your turn now, Janna.
Janna
Okay,
got advantage to your you have advantage to your attack. So, and they're within 5 feet of a melee fighter, so if you want, you can do a sneak attack damage.
Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. So that's one of the horned fiends, not the guy who's
No, you can. The horned fiends are actually not close to anyone.
okay.
They're on the outer edges of Gelidus's power.
Sorry, I'm losing track. Okay, so it's the flying guy that shot me. Is he the one?
Yeah, you can sneak attack him.
Perfect. Okay. 21 to hit.
That'll do.
And damage plus sneak attack. 28.
28 piercing damage.
Fuck that guy.
Okay.
Message for you, sir.
All right. Very good. Owen.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing the hits. Do I hit douche sock on a 31?
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have my spell going, so he's gonna take. I'll roll the second attack. Do I hit him on a 19?
Yes, you do. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So there's pretty much no way, unless you botch your damage rolls.
So far, he's got 21 slashing incoming.
All right. So here's what happens with this one. You cleave down through his like clavicle, and he turns into black goop and is swallowed as a section of the nightmare. And like he like screams, it's like no, and like the nightmare like comes out of the ground and starts grabbing him and pulling him down, and it looks like thick, viscous black slime slowly pulls him down as he screams and fights and claws. And the last thing that happens is his fingertips like reach for you, and then they're gone. And that leaves you all with 2 horned devils. Dirk.
Does Zerwin not go?
Oh, I forgot about Zerwin. Yeah, Zerwin is going to rage. Zerwin's going to rage. He's going to roll an 8 and then another 8. And he's going to miss several times. All right, well, that's fair. So there are 2 horned devils sort of behind you, Dirk. One is
So
behind.
I turn around.
Yeah, one's to your right, one's to your left.
And the one to my left, I'm going to cast Planar Warrior. I'm going to choose that one, and I'm going to use my Battle Axe. And that's a 25. And that's a 10. On the 25, it's 9 plus a 1d8 force damage. Oof, just 2. So 11 force damage to that thing.
It screams and howls.
Better. You guys remember that time that Owen did like 90 damage to that fiend? I can do 11.
Listen,
I gotta
that's
step
good
away to
too.
take the dog out, but I'm paralyzed anyway.
I was gonna cast protection from good and evil, but the fiends were. He's not even listening to me. I was gonna help you.
All right. Ezra is paralyzed. Lucius. What is Lucius going to do now? He's going to bind one of the horned devils. Yeah. One of the horned devils suddenly is like unable to move, which makes him really easy to hit. And then it's Gelidus' turn.
All right. Are they the horned devils still in my spirit guardians?
They are.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move wherever I need to move to keep them within spirit guardians.
They are both real close to being dead because they
Okay.
took damage their last action, which was before your action. before your most recent action.
Is Jana still poisoned?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I can deal with that. I think.
I can also deal with that if you can hit something high up. I can't.
Oh, is somebody
I
still
have lesser
flying above us?
restoration.
No, they're both on the ground. These horned devils.
Oh, okay. Whichever you want to do.
Lesser restoration is a touch spell, so I'll throw I'll throw another sacred flame at the most injured one.
Roll your flat d20.
15.
Okay, spell goes off. You're good.
17 dex save.
You do not lose a spell slot for that one either, actually. Gellis is the hot hand on spells tonight. He fails the dex save, so what happens?
He takes 9 radiant damage.
And he gets a sarcastic call from his mother.
Yep.
Passive
Okay.
aggressive.
Totally passive aggressive.
He, like the radiant damage. You want to describe what it looks like, Gellis?
I mean, it's basically calls up flames from the. Actually, it probably should come down from the from the red moon, and pillar of flames comes down and engulfs him.
And there are only cinders left when the pillar disappears. Except you can make a perception roll, Gellis.
24.
In fact, there is a body here where this horned devil was. It's
So,
now badly charred. Okay. Jana. There's one horned devil left, and it is bound. Or, sorry, you just see it as immobilized. It, like, can't move.
I'm gonna shoot it.
That makes sense?
Is it within 5 feet of everybody else?
It is not. It's kind of far away.
All right, well, I'll shoot it anyway. 21 to hit.
You succeed.
7 damage.
Okay. Do you get another attack, or just one?
Just one.
Okay. Owen.
I cast Lesser Restoration on Jenna. At least I hope I do. I got a 17. Does that mean it works?
It works, and you do not lose the ability. Or
Okay.
the spell.
I don't lose this. I don't.
It doesn't cost a spell slot. It's free.
What? Jeez. Okay. Jenna, you are no longer poisoned.
Thank you.
Which is
You're
good.
welcome.
Because there was another 26 damage coming to you. Dirk. There is a bound, horned devil. It is badly injured.
Do it, Doug!
Okay. I'm just gonna very lightly cast planar warrior with I'm gonna do fingers when I do it. And yeah, exactly. Just boop. And then I'm just gonna swing my battle axe at it. That's a 17.
I forgot to make you roll a d20 every time you cast Planar Warrior, but you need to roll a d20.
It's a bonus action, isn't it?
It's still a spell-like ability.
Spell-like ability. That's a 6.
Your Planar Warrior does not go off.
That's fine. I go, oh well. And then I still hit him with my battle axe. With a 17, I assume.
Is that you rolled a 17, or that's with all your bonuses?
I rolled a 17.
So you're gonna So when you roll to hit, if you roll a 17, then you're going to add your 2 hit bonus to it.
What? Yeah, no, I hit the button. It's a 17 with my 2 hit bonus.
Okay,
I
then you
rolled a
miss.
9. It had a +8.
Oh no,
Okay.
you hit. No, you hit because it's immobilized.
Thanks.
And you can roll your damage.
That's 11 damage.
Okay. Dirk, we used an axe for this?
Yeah.
All right, Dirk. What's it look like when this thing dies?
So I came down like collarbone level. So it goes in and it like chunks and kind of stops, and then like the arm starts falling away because like the tendon, and so you can sort of see the arm starting to go. And I say, as that's happening, I'm like, "That's gross," and then I wiggle it and drive it deeper into his rib cage. I'm like, and I'm making eye contact. I'm like, "Don't worry, I'll get to the organs soon." And then I get down and I can feel it getting to the organs, and I just kind of back and forth it like a, and it's not serrated, but it's as if it were serrated. And I'm making eye contact the whole time, like, it's just give me a second, and then it dies.
I was unprepared for that. Oh, very good. Okay.
That was very spicy and very orange.
All right. So when this thing, like, it's making eye contact with you, and as it like expires, it starts to change, and then
Sephiroth.
it's no longer a horned demon. It sort of starts to morph, or actually unmorph, and you see the body of a sort of, it's a kind of a tree creature-ish thing. And once, Geldis, you see this other thing transform, you realize that the one that you crisped is also now no longer a horned demon, but in fact some sort of dryad, perhaps. And you're out of combat.
I head over to Jenna. How much are you down?
40. 42.
While that's happening, I turn to Geldis as it's turning into a tree person. I go, "Is this bad? Should
I heal you
stop?"
for 42.
Thank you. Can you afford that?
I have a pool of 50 healing that I can just dispense.
All right.
So I gently touch your shoulder, and you just feel healing course through you, and your wounds close.
Thank you.
No, you're most welcome.
I liked
Wait.
it when you destroyed that lady.
I enjoyed that too. Probably too much. Don't tell the gods. I'm a paladin.
There it is, the trademark. The trademark has
I'm a
appeared.
paladin.
Dirk, what are you doing? You're stabbing a dryad, apparently.
It's oh, guys, this wasn't always a tree.
Same thing happened to mine, Dirk. Mine's like a
Oh.
dryad or something like that.
Where
Kinda.
is?
Dryad?
Sorry, go ahead.
Are they dead?
Mine
Oh,
is.
yeah, they're dead.
Okay. Well, let's do this on one. I'm attempting to cast Revivify on one.
Should I pull my axe out before you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
You got to roll me a straight d20
I got a nat 1.
on your
Did it
first
work?
d20.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so wonderful. Okay,
Yeah.
Extra die.
so no. Okay, I would like everyone to roll me a dex save. All of you.
Everyone near me gets a +4.
That's good. You're gonna need it.
I got a 27 with the +4.
Why? What's
I got a
happening?
12.
You get a
23.
23.
Not one when casting a spell.
What'd you get, Jana?
23.
Ezra, can you make me a dex save? Add 4.
21.
Okay. Everyone, Owen bends over to attempt to perhaps cast a spell on this dead dryad, and as he does so, that feeling happens again. Ezra, you recognize this feeling exactly. It's that sickening, tearing feeling. Owen,
Yeah.
you start vomiting black bile out of your
I mean,
mouth,
that's just normal.
and
Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, just another Sunday.
I'm a
I'm a
paladin.
paladin.
Okay.
I vomit up black bile,
Yeah.
and
And where the black bile hits the forest floor and pools, the actual nightmare starts to rise out of it, and starts to pull everything living into it and suck it down. It's going for one of the bodies. If anybody wants to step in and try to drag the bodies out of the way, you can't.
I vomit on the
Yeah.
ground uncontrollably.
You're gonna vomit uncontrollably.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
step
keep-
in.
Am
Yeah.
I allowed to? Did I succeed my
You
dexterity
all made
save?
your dex saves. You can all both stay out of the pool and not get hurt, and also if you want to pull the bodies out, you can do that.
I'm gonna pull my body out.
Okay. Dirk, you want to pull the body you were hacking to pieces
Yeah,
out?
I'm
Pulling
pulling
out's
that
really
body out.
important. What?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Everyone feels a little nauseous as Owen vomits uncontrollably and the pool spreads. Owen, you're able to only back up from it as you continue to vomit. It reaches the trunk of a tree, and at first it looks like the tree's kind of repelling it. It's not a big deal, and then it slowly starts to pull the tree vertically over and down, and then it literally tears the fibers of the tree apart with black ichor.
Oh, that's not good.
Faces appear in the black ichor and scream. You hear the sounds of the puppets as they move up and down the chimneys and trees and stones. The gnashing of giant wooden teeth, the way the
I weakly
hollow.
slash at the ground with my sword, trying
You
to back out of this.
you vomit up a tiny ear, and that is the end of your vomiting.
That's where that went.
I've been looking for that.
Did you just say that's where that went?
Yeah, I did.
That's fucked up.
I'm a paladin.
Stuff paladins say.
Have you heard a paladin that hasn't said that? At least it wasn't like, "Hey, somebody hold my hair." I mean,
Okay, that's fucked up. But when you stop vomiting, slowly the nightmare shrinks again and disappears. Ezra, the body that Dirk has pulled out of the inky blackness, you recognize it.
Go on. Oh, it's the dryad from the inn.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
He's dead. He's basically he's two halves of a dryad now.
Okay. Two halves of a dryad. Gelidus, if we line up these two halves just right, could you bring him back?
I could try.
can you cast
Oh.
Revivify? If it's been under a minute.
Yeah, I have the spell. I can try and bring him back. Is that what we want to do? Or I can speak with him now that he's dead.
Let's try to bring him back first.
No.
What's the worst that could happen? You cast Revivify.
Owen uncontrollably vomited for about a minute. You've passed the window.
No, I asked
I passed a
Gelidus.
lot more than a window.
Revivify has to happen right after its death.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I asked Galidus.
Right, but
Owen's busy.
we've been
Yeah.
dragging him back
Yeah.
to get him out of the body out of the black ichor.
Which half were you dragging?
Okay.
I will cast Speak with Dead on him.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your d20.
14.
Okay. It works. It works like normal. You lose the spell slot. Everything's fine.
All right, guys, we get. Was it 3 questions?
5.
5 questions. Okay.
It's 5?
I think it's 5.
I think it's 3.
Okay.
Up to 5 questions.
Oh, it is 5. I love being wrong.
No, you don't.
I do in this case.
Okay.
Somebody, let's make sure we ask a stupid question that's not a question, but is treated as a question.
You have to. Dirk, that's your one job.
I lean over. I go, "Are you okay?"
No, I'm dead.
Jesus, how the fuck am I supposed to roleplay this guy now? Okay. I am not well, friend.
Why are you here tonight?
We had a spell cast on us which turned us into these things. We were forced to land here, but we did not attack. And when you look back on the fight, he's right.
I mean, we initiated combat, but they did attack first.
No, that was the other devils.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a double devil. You know,
So I missed this part, but these are the 2 horned devils.
Yep.
All right. What does the other body look like? Sorry, we can deal with that later, but that's going to be a question I'm going to have.
I'm sorry, Geldis. Which one did you speak to Dead to? The one that's charred or the one that's sliced in half?
Probably the one that's sliced in half. I imagine the charred one would have a tough time speaking.
Okay.
Well, that sucks, guys.
I'm gonna I'm not asking him. I'm asking Galidus.
You're lucky I didn't hear you because he definitely would have answered.
What were you asking, Galidus?
We want to know who cast the spell on him.
I imagine it's probably one of the flying devil's demons. We can ask though. Do you know?
I go collect the remains while this is happening.
Good one, Owen. Mark it down in your inventory. You have a severed
Should I
hand.
say demon bits? Will that be enough?
No. Sorry, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Do you know who cast the spell on you?
I can sort of. I know what they look like.
Did while this was all happening, did anybody mention any names to you? Or did you hear any names?
Tiberius. Skip.
Gel just looks at everybody else questioningly.
Um, How many? We have one question left. Sorry. It appears we have one question left.
Yeah, one or two.
We could ask. But yeah, let's try to make this role play. We could ask about next of kin to notify the Dryad's family. But I think the Dryad was in charge of raising, raising plants around
We
the
could
outpost.
we could ask how it felt to be that, if they had any visions, if they had any ambitions, if they had any goals.
Or if they recognize the magic that transforms them.
We could ask if they recognize the magic that transforms them. We we could do those things too.
I mean, I think we know that it was the two demons or devils that were here that cast the magic, and obviously they were after Tiberius and Skip. That's why they mentioned the names.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything else to be gained unless.
Polymorphing alone, though, they must have been compelled.
Probably some sort of magic to control the mind.
We could ask if they were changed against their will.
I think that we could insinuate that from the discussion that we just had, but we could ask.
I mean, I don't know what I heard in that discussion, but I don't hear things.
Gelidus turns to the dead body. Dirk wants to know: Did you do this willingly or unwillingly?
I did not want to do
You're
this.
not
You're
making any
muted.
sound, Bill.
I did not want to do this. Any of this.
Is that
Um,
all our questions? Do we have one more?
I think we could stop it there.
Oats, no barley.
We could ask about the grander plan.
Or if they heard anything about my mother.
Or if they heard anything about Ezra's mother.
Sure. Did you happen to hear anything about Ezra's mother? Last name would be Briarhip.
Her name, first name, oh, I forgot. Eloise.
Eloise Briarhip.
No. I heard.
Okay.
I did not hear that name except for just now when it was spoken. He lays back down and falls back asleep, I guess, into the eternal slumber of death. Lucius has come over and he is picking up the charred one. I'm not leaving them here to rot. Take them back to the wild. They can die. They can be buried in their homeland.
I'll go with you.
We're headed that way anyway. If someone wouldn't mind carrying
I'll carry one.
this poor soul.
Yep.
We
Hey
should get
guys,
moving.
above game, do we want to confront Lucius about his undeadiness?
Probably not right now.
Do we want to start calling him Undaddy?
How do you know I wasn't already?
I'll totally chat to Lucius as we're walking.
Okay.
So
Get on either side of him.
What's that?
We're on either side of him, you know.
And we know he's a vampire, right?
No, you just know he's undead.
We just know he's undead.
He could be a revenant. He could be a lich. He could be stinky.
So Gallows will point blank ask him, "What's it like being undead?"
Given how handsome he is, I don't think he's a revenant or a lich.
What makes you think I'm undead?
Owen said you were undead. I point to Owen.
I'm a paladin.
Uh, hmm. Magic is funny here. I wouldn't always trust your senses.
Oh, did Owen get it wrong?
Oh, apparently I got it wrong. Gosh, that's
Doesn't
so good.
that doesn't sound like you?
Doesn't sound like me at all. Sounds like some bullshit.
There, you do catch the just tiniest glimpse of a corner smile in the corner of his mouth when you say that.
I mean, I wouldn't want to talk about it if I was a dead guy either. So we can probably just leave it.
Yeah, we're not gonna do anything about it. So far, you seem pretty trustworthy for a strange reason. And,
It's because he's so handsome.
what's that, Ezra?
I said it's because he's so handsome.
Oh, Ezra's gonna call you Undaddy from now on. I hope that's okay.
Fucking, you guys are making it really hard to stay in character tonight. Supposing you were correct, there would be a reason that I had spent the past roughly 500 years slowly insinuating myself into this royal family. It's a lot of investment.
Sure.
And it's potentially about to begin to pay off.
Does he look elvish?
He does not look elvish.
So what do you do? Do you like paint a new painting? Are you like your own dad?
This is not the first face I've worn.
Oh, okay.
It's a little creativity here and there, a little magic here and there.
So what's the end goal?
Free booze for everyone. Zerman goes, yes! He has my vote.
Sir, when you're drunk, shut up.
Where's Kamiko?
Good question. You haven't seen Kamiko since the fight.
Kamiko? You out there?
She's around. She's hiding.
Oh, you gave a pronoun.
So it's just about to pay off. Free booze for everyone. What is booze in this scenario?
You know, you seem like a good sort, Owen.
Well, I am a paladin.
That's not what I mean. You seem like the sort that has had the opportunity to be powerful dickhead and instead chose to be not a dickhead. And I respect that.
I've had a lot of bad luck inflicted on me by others, and I don't want to do it to others. So I would prefer a rather more blunt conversation without the nuance of 500 years of slowly infiltrating a room. Like, what's your end goal? Are you a shithead? Should I kill you right now? Etc., etc., etc.
I mean, if
Fair
he's
enough.
that old, you probably wouldn't stand that much of a chance if
Oh,
you tried to kill him.
Ezra, shut your hole sometimes.
I'm just trying to get a hand on
You're
the
not
ball.
helping.
Are we still walking to meet Skip? Please tell me that we're actually that we're not just standing around
No,
waiting to get attacked
you're
again.
walking. You're walking. He's carrying a body.
I'm carrying a body.
Yeah. In the spirit of blunt camaraderie, then, Owen, I'm not here to be a dick, but I really can't explain to you all of the pieces that I've put together all this time.
Okay.
My primary concern is that the goddamn awful potential future that faces all three of these realms does not come to fruition. And to be blunt, I will probably also profit from the salvation of these three realms. And I don't
Okay.
mean in terms of money.
If we find out over the course of our investigation about everything that we're working on, we find out that you are actually working against us, I swear to you, I'll destroy everything that you're building. If that sounds fair. Since I'm not outing you right now, I think that sounds fair.
I mean, I feel like you've literally outed me to everyone here. So
Well, no, I mean, but you could have told us. Generally, I don't want to talk about like the grander senses of society, but you know, people that project your kind of energy are generally, not good for society, statistically speaking, sentient or non-sentient.
He's good with statistics. He's a paladin.
I'm a math wizard, but not a wizard.
I'm sorry,
Take
you were threatening me?
No, I'm not threatening you, really. I just think that like it's just it's fair warning that if we learn that, this all could have been prevented, if something bad happens and it could have been prevented by us doing something right here and now, you're going to live forever, presumably, unless something happens. I don't want if you're working towards a good goal that benefits people, I am all for that and I will help you. But if we learn that you're not, then I'm sorry, but we're probably going to try to stop you. That seems fair and blunt and honest.
Sure. See, is he too heavy for you? You need a break.
No,
You sure?
I have a strength score of 20. I'm fine.
I wish I knew their names.
It would make reanimating them so much easier.
You continue on,
Mm-hmm.
and there is as true darkness falls, and there seems to be just a sliver moon tonight. Um, you do see the light of a fire when you come up over the ridge that you were supposed to come over. It's hidden down in this dell, so that you can't see the fire from miles and miles around. And there's like a small, like rock outcropping that backs like roughly 90 degrees of it. Around that fire is Skip is sitting with Tiberius and Bundo. They seem to either hear or see or sense you coming because they're looking in your direction, kind of over their shoulders as you approach. Um, Tiberius he looks a little bit better, just a fraction better. Tiny, tiny bit of color's returned to his cheeks. Bundo has cooked up a pot of something that smells pretty good, actually, and you're all pretty famished. Skip stands up and reaches his hand out to Lucius. I'm glad to finally meet you. I've admired your work from afar for my entire life. Lucius shakes his hand and says, "Please sit. Um,
I set the body down.
do you, He also sets his down. Do either of you happen to recognize either of these beings? Bundo looks at the charred one and then walks over to the other one and says, "This is one of the gardeners. What happened to him?"
They were turned into horned devils by a pair of fiends that attacked us on our way here.
I have chunks of one of them.
Good job picking those up. I had forgotten about the chunks.
There's a real sadness in Bundo's face that you haven't seen before. And he kneels over and either tilts his head in prayer, because he tilts his head over and says something kind of under his breath. It's either like a prayer or a spell, or maybe he's just saying something to the body, like sending it off in some way. But he does, he does speak briefly. I will bring them home. Thank you for bringing them here. He starts to drag them over to the, like, off to the side, and he lays them up against this tree. That will do for now. You were attacked then on the way, Skip says. Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Well, what happened?
As I said, a pair of fiends. They looked, they, Ezra describes them. They had wings. They looked almost angelic, maybe, except, evil angelic. They had horns. They offered us a deal. They wanted us to bring them to Tiberius. They said they could tell me where my mother is.
Do you have any reason to suspect that your mother is in danger?
At this point, I tend to assume that everyone I've ever known is in danger, but I also know enough about Fey contracts to have had a suspicion that their answer would be like, "Oh, she's fine. She's with the family." And they didn't say that she was in any danger. They just said they knew where she was, and they would tell me where she was.
Um, I'm glad you're all right. Please sit down, eat, drink, take a load off.
I'll get a shovel from our packs and start digging graves.
No, Bundo says. Thank you, Owen. That's not what we're gonna do.
All right.
I will perform their death rites while you all are talking after Tiberius goes to sleep. The gardeners are different. They are many leaves of the same trunk. They're special. They're special people to us.
We should offer recompense.
I will call on the god of the gardeners and see what kind of response I get. I will need to take their bodies back to one of the gardens. But between now and then, I will perform their rites, and then I will transport them. But I am grateful that you brought them here to the border between the Fey Kingdoms and the Wild. I think maybe a little history might help everyone, Bundo says as he sits down. The Empire has for several hundred years kept peace with the Fey Kingdoms, and the Fey Kingdoms for the past several thousand years have largely ignored the Wild. The Wild has kept to itself, and that is the way we prefer it. The Fey Kingdoms have, like any kingdom, families, structure, power, law, order. The Wild has life, much life. And the Empire has trade and games and machines of war. But for centuries, this peace has lasted, and really everyone has thrived because of it. Those old treaties are now broken, and my suspicion is that it will be a long, hard climb to get out of the mess that everything's in right now. You should know that I am planning on returning to the Wild, and I've agreed to take Tiberius with me. Skip and I have agreed that the safest place for Tiberius is deep, deep in the Wild. There are no agents of either the Fey Kingdoms or the Empire that can reach him there. And when Skip feels it is safe, he can come get him. And that's all I've agreed to do. And with that, Bundo stands up and says, I'm going to go perform the death rites now. Skip turns to you all. I just need to keep my nephew safe.
Mm-hmm.
His own father, I think, at this point will kill him. Probably his sister would kill him. His uncle probably wouldn't, but his uncle is so incompetent that his other uncle, my uncle, is so incompetent that it doesn't matter.
His great uncle.
Great uncle.
Yeah, I've been kind of getting that vibe from half of the family members that we've met, you know? You seem okay though, Skip.
Why isn't he in charge again?
Ezra turns and looks at Lucius. Man, you know, this guy should really be the one in charge. He points to Skip. And then Ezra turns back to Skip and says, I've been trying to spread that around to anybody that would listen. I'm not sure if you've noticed.
Skip, Lucius says, it's time. It's time for you to stop running. You spent most of your life running away from this, and now it's coming to a head. You want to keep your nephew safe, and I admire that. But your nephew is not the only boy in danger. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of children. And it's always the children who suffer in war. It's always the poorest. It's always the least able to defend themselves that suffer the most. It's time for you to do something.
What's Skip's real name? Just so it doesn't end up that he's Emperor Skip.
Cornelius.
Yeah, it's Cornelius.
Cornelius
Something
Skip.
along the lines of Cornelius. Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, that's what it looks like in the notes.
That's exactly what it is. Skip is like, I don't want this. I don't want any of this. I don't want
Yes.
anything to do with this.
Which is exactly why you're the one who belongs there.
That's such a trite answer. I'm marginally better than my brother, but I'm not good at being emperor. I'm not good at I can command a legion and I can talk to people.
Are you a giant douchebag? Sometimes that's all it is. It's just not being a giant douchebag.
All you need to do is be adequate, better than your brother until Tiberius is old enough. Tiberius is also a good soul.
No, that is not all I will have to do. I will have to kill or imprison or exile at least scores, if not hundreds of people, including my own family members. I know that you see my brother and you see a murderous sociopath, and that is what he is, but he is also my brother. And I am not a
Okay.
murderous sociopath. So
You-
if I do anything, it will be to imprison my brother and his daughter.
Okay, but just real quick, what do you think should happen?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, do you want murderous sociopath brother to just stay in charge and everything just keep on going the way that it is?
No, obviously I don't want a war to
Okay, so
happen.
what do you want to happen?
I
What's your
want
plan?
I want Tiberius to take his rightful place at the head of the empire.
So now, today,
Well, like
you
that
want to
can't
wait?
happen because if I take him in
Okay,
there
so
today,
what do you want to happen? If
I
it's
want
not
to
today,
keep
do you want to
Tiberius
wait?
safe until it's his turn, till he
So we're
can
gonna
do the thing.
stall. We're gonna stall for how long? How many years you want to stall?
I'm not going to stall. I'm going to try to stop the war.
Because you're gonna try to stop the war until when? When's Tiberius ready? I just want to understand your logic here. When? When?
I don't
Tiberius is
know.
what, like 8 years old?
So you want
He's
to have psycho sociopath brother in charge for another what decade? Try to stop this one little war here, stall out whatever psycho sociopath thing is happening because of psycho sociopath brother, and be like, oh well, there's no other option. Like, what's your
Skip,
plan here, bro?
Skip, you said you want to stop the war. This is how we stop the war.
This is how we stop the war.
We have to depose your brother by whatever means and deal with any other family members that step up and say, you know what, it's my turn to be in charge.
Bad
You
stuff's got to
you're
happen.
you're the family member who is of age and wants to stop the war.
Unless you have a better plan. Do you have a better plan, Skip?
you know, planning to depose an emperor is really not my strong suit.
Great, we'll do that. Do you have a different plan that's better?
No, I will. My plan was to keep my nephew safe. And, my brother has been ruling for not very long, but my father ruled for a long time and the empire prospered. My father was not a good man.
So you want to keep your brother in power? I
No,
want to
I would
hear
like
what
my
your thoughts are.
24
Hello?
hours ago, my single thought was to rescue my nephew from the nightmare, which I did. You are
Mm-hmm.
yelling at me, Dirk, like I was supposed to fix all this? Fuck you. Don't
You are
fucking give me.
supposed to
No, I'm
help us.
fucking not. I'm not even fucking
Yes,
supposed to
you
be
are.
here. I stepped in to save my nephew, Dirk. That's what I did.
I was in the nightmare, dude. I was deeper in the
I
nightmare
saw you in
than
the nightmare.
Tiberius
I
or
saw you
anybody else.
break down in the
I
nightmare,
went
Dirk.
down there. That's
Yeah,
right,
and all of a
exactly.
sudden
You
you
don't get
came
to
back
tell
and you're
me
just you again,
anything.
like nothing
Oh,
happened.
yeah, right. Okay, here's what it is. You have to do what needs to be done. You don't get to sit
You have
here
no
and
idea what needs to be done,
I've
Dirk. You're
I've
fucking
done it.
clueless.
I've done
You've
it.
never done anything like run an empire
I've
before.
done it.
You can't even
I've
run
done it.
your own life. You can't
Good one
even
on
run your
you.
own make-believe fucking farm, Dirk.
Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan?
Yes, I have a plan, and it's to
What's
keep
your
my
plan?
nephew alive.
What's your plan?
I don't have to fucking answer to you, Dirk. I've answered your fucking
Yeah,
question
you
4
don't.
times. You
You
have
don't.
no fucking plan. Your grand plan is to depose the emperor. How are you going to do that, Dirk?
We're here to tell you that we believe in you
Oh, that's fucking
and you
great.
got to step up.
You believe in me. You're a
Yeah,
shithead. You're a fuck up.
I am. I am.
You've been nothing but a dick. And all of those fucking things that you said and that you did mean
I've
nothing.
hated you since the moment that I saw you, and I'm telling you, be emperor.
Yeah.
The
And I've been
the le-
nothing but good to you this whole time. And you've been nothing but a dick to me. So all due
Both
respect,
ways.
Dirk, fuck off and shut
Excuse
up.
me. I
the
went
le-
through hell to save your brother.
All right.
You're yours.
Okay. The legions will follow you. They'll follow Lucius. They'll follow Agricola. If the three of you can come together, I think that's how we stop this. Skip, you're a crucial part of that tripod.
Can I vote
The-
for us using the term tripod more often? Just in
Yes,
yeah,
general.
please.
because otherwise it's just some military guys. It's just some military leaders. They need someone with the political backbone of being a part of the royal family in order for this to actually work. If you're not going to do it, we'll ask Tiberius to do it. It doesn't matter that he's only a kid.
I can't let Tiberius do it.
I know. We're asking you to do it. If you won't do it and you won't let Tiberius do it, I'll do it. But I don't have any say, politically speaking. Uh, you know, I just think I look good in a
I
suit
would
of
much
Publian
prefer you
armor.
did that. I think
Um,
you'd be great.
like if you're not gonna do it, we'll figure something else out. But just know that I'm not gonna be so nice to your family. It's not then that's I don't mean that as a threat. I just mean I don't like them.
Nobody is. Nobody
I
who's
like
nice.
you a lot though.
Agricola is talented. And he is young. Bato is a fanatic. He will follow the Emperor's orders to his own literal death. My brother is dangerous and needs to be stopped. Otho is a problem, and the biggest problem is I don't know where Otho is or what Otho's doing. I've been thinking about how to stop this war. And I think that I can convince Agricola and the Legion to turn around. But I'm going to have to deal with Bato, and I'm going to have to do it myself. And I'm going to have to do it in person.
Is this Lucius that's talking? Or
No,
is it Skip?
it's Skip.
Wow. Sounds a lot different now.
Are they
Skip,
going to follow you?
The problem is, I think I can do this. The problem is that there are 2 other legions, and they will be directly under my brother's control. That's why he's not with this legion. He went to go gather the other 2 that are on this half of the empire. So even if I can do this, which I think I can, we'll still be outnumbered 2-1. And then there's the problem of the Fey Kingdoms, which view this invading army rightfully as it is, which is an invading army. Which means the one legion that is here, that I'm pretty sure I can turn, will be the one that is targeted by the Fey Kingdoms.
then why don't we go talk to the Fake Kingdoms?
I definitely can't do that.
We can, on your behalf.
Yeah.
Possibly.
No, definitely. Ezra knows them.
Not personally.
You seem to. Every single time you're like, look at your belt buckle. We're like family.
I mean, that was one person in one
Yes, but
tavern.
I'm really good at generalizing.
I feel like that belt buckle trick plays. It travels.
Does. It works everywhere.
Yeah, but I gotta recognize the belt buckle, and
No, you don't.
Sometimes it's like I don't even look at the belt buckle. It's almost like there's a randomized element that affects whether or not I notice the belt buckle.
I feel like you're just fishing for compliments right now. Your belt buckle skills are amazing.
Thank you. You're right, I was.
Anyway, we can go talk to the Fey Kingdoms on your behalf. You don't have to do all this alone.
Well,
Like,
I'll
you're not
have...
alone by any
No,
means.
sorry. No, I don't think that I am. There are some things I have to do alone. Like I will have to
Right.
confront Bato alone.
But if you need a pack of assholes, let us be those assholes.
I think
We'll do what you can't, dirty your hands with.
the
It's what all the worst emperors and best emperors have been doing forever. Trust me, I'm a paladin.
Skip, you're a really nice guy. Do you just want me to kill Bato for you?
Yeah,
actually
Yeah.
I can take
we
care
have
of
a
it.
master assassin.
Get me.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but the truth is I'd rather spare Bato.
Regicide.
We
If
did make a deal to trade him to the Fey Kingdoms for Lucius' safe passage.
You want him hogtied? We'll
So
do
he's
that.
not walking out of here. So
Bato,
you should know that.
you have to understand that someone like Bato was abused and groomed their entire life for one purpose.
We'll talk to him first.
I pity Bato, but I need to remove him from power on the Legion, and I will do that myself.
Great.
I would.
We can be there for that. We can be there for anything.
The real issue that I've been chewing on is how do I extract that Legion from the Fey Kingdoms without running directly into my brother's 2 legions.
Well, what we have to do is get them out of the way so that the Fey slam into the ones that we want to weaken.
There is a strike force of Fey moving north, Lucius says, and he's spoken for the first time since he initially said something to Skip. There is a strike force of the Fey Kingdoms moving north. It is relatively small, less than 500, but it is elite warriors. It is their best, and they will be looking for blood and revenge.
What are their APMs?
They're I don't know.
I want
Better
to know
than
what their
mine.
action per minute is.
Better than mine. They are riding, north as we speak. Their job, I believe, is to...
I mean, here's the thing. As Emperor, would you be willing to have a treaty with them one that is equitable that both sides could agree to.
We have an equitable treaty, and I would absolutely enforce that.
Then
And so would
we just need
Tiberius.
to go talk to them.
The Fae are not like a mortal kingdom. They're proud and they are tricky and they're gonna take this badly. But I absolutely admire your willingness to go speak with them. I would start with Krogaze. This is Skip talking again. She
We can
is
do that.
the most reasonable.
Okay.
Lucius says there is something else that we need to think about here, which is the nightmare is growing. It's something.
Yeah, we have to get back to Journal Hall to deal with that.
It's never been able to do the things it's doing now.
We can use that. There may be a way to use that as a leverage bargaining chip with Krogaze. We know what's causing, or we know the root of the issue with the nightmare, and we can take care of it. But we need her to stand down.
Krogaze doesn't have the military might to fight the Empire.
Well, but she might be able to deal with this one legion, and we need this one legion.
Maybe.
We could also. It might be. What if it was possible for her to launch an incursion into the Publian Empire to distract the other two legions? To buy you time.
I think the only Fey kingdom that could do that is close enough is probably the Cragfire Kingdom.
Okay.
It's Helio Cragfire. Lucius is speaking. He's a proud, powerful man.
We heard a rumor about him at the inn.
I don't put a lot of faith in rumors.
Me neither. Just I recognize the name. Every so often, I like to point out that there's at least the possibility I might be the smartest person in the room.
There are the biggest unpredictable piece in this is the nightmare. And it needs to be something needs to be done, and sooner rather than later. Lucius says, I volunteer to go speak to Helios on behalf of Skip. But I can't go into the nightmare. Like, I don't think I can physically go into the nightmare.
We can. We've already done it once.
How do you all feel about sending me to speak to Cragfire and you taking care of the nightmare?
Don't feel awesome about it, but I think it does seem better than the alternative because the faster we can deal with a nightmare, the faster we can kind of sort out some other stuff, you know?
If it makes you feel any better, I have hundreds of years of diplomacy under my belt.
Oh, that's more than me. I have about 3. Which is decidedly less than hundreds.
Skip, how do you feel about that? Okay. I have my job. Bundle will take Tiberius. I'll go deal with this Legion. Do you all want to come with me, or what will you do?
Go with Bundo? Was that Bundo talking?
No, Bundo's off doing the last rites.
Oh.
Bundo's not
This
part of this
is
conversation.
this
That was
is
Skip.
Skip.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I mean, might be nice to have some backup for you. It might be nice for you to have backup.
Might be nice for you to have backup. But yeah, I agree.
I think we can come with you to try to turn the Legion around, and then from there we can sneak back to Journal Hall and deal with the nightmare.
Why and from Juno Hall?
That's where it is. There's a gate underneath Journal Hall. Lady Linda, you were there. Lady Linda told us about it.
Yeah, but why not go back through the trees?
Hadn't thought about that.
Maybe there's a reason. I don't know. Is it better, you think, to go through the anyway? Think
The
about it.
problem with the trees is we don't necessarily know where we're gonna end up, right?
They're unpredictable. That makes sense. All right. I'm tired. I'm gonna go check on Tiberius. Have a good night. Skip gets up and walks towards the tents that are set up over by the rock face. Lucius looks at you all and says, could have been much worse. We got what we needed.
Yeah, there had to be some yelling first, though.
I'm not sure I would send Dirk on a lot of diplomacy missions, but
We've had.
No, but he's very
Please
good
believe
at
me,
what he
I've tried to
does.
have that conversation. But the thing is, like, the person who starts yelling first in an argument tends to be the one who loses, and Skip is the one who started yelling first.
True.
it's
So
about how you make people feel, though. I mean, you make certain people feel the wrong way, it's going to go badly. You made Skip feel bad, and that's not a safe course of action most of the time. Skip is a really nice guy, and he's genuinely a good person. And making good people feel bad, might do it for you, but it's not going to do it for a lot of people. And also, making kings and emperors feel bad is generally a risky proposition.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
Not if I can help it. So I'll go talk to the kings. It's better that way. I'm going to head out now, actually, unless you all need anything else from me.
why doesn't the sunlight like burn you up?
That is the first question you should ask, and it is a good one.
You don't have to answer. I just figured I'd,
He's a
again,
cleric of a sun god.
just put that kernel that I might be the smartest person in the room.
He's also the most
We're
humble, and that's why
and
we
we're in a
listen to him all the
we're in
time.
we're in a forest, which is like the largest kind of room that there is.
No, you killed it. You killed it with that second part.
Yeah, you really wasted away any other arguments against that.
I'm a sorcerer.
That-
Ding.
What is the woods but the outdoors version of the indoors?
I hate you so much right now.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a
Uh,
poet.
So
And I didn't
who's
even know I was rhyming those words.
who's doing what watch tonight?
I'll do first watch. I'm always bad at that.
I'll do second.
I'll do third. Done.
Nope, you're gonna need more than 3 watches.
Janice got last. But the most, unless you want to be third, because that's the deepest night, the deepest part of the night, and we probably need our most perceptive person.
Sure, I can take that one.
And I'll take last.
Because Ezra needs his beauty sleep because he's a
I'll take
charisma based character.
Wait, you just totally changed the order. So what's the order?
Yeah.
I'm first
Owen?
because I have shitty vision.
Owen, Dirk, Jana, Ezra, Galladus.
Okay.
I have the best night vision out of all of us. Wouldn't it make more sense for me not to be when the sun's rising?
But your dice rolls.
Owen, Dirk,
Have been the
Jana,
best night.
Galladus, Ezra. I got goggles.
Me too.
Mhm.
I have mortal eyesight.
Okay. So Ezra, your last watch?
Yeah, I got Dawn Watch.
Okay.
Before I go to bed, I'll give Eyes of the Night to Owen. It lasts an hour.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Ezra.
Oh no.
Ezra. And the hour before dawn, you see something moving in the woods,
Shoot it.
and it flies right towards you.
Shoot it.
It's
Yeah, go on.
that thing is the scale is kind of weird. It's hard to tell how big it is in this picture, but
Oh,
it's
Zerwin should be here if we're talking about scales.
how big. There you go. That's the 0 one for you. So this is, approximately person sized.
A lot
And
bigger than me then.
Ezra, you can make a lore check on this.
Arcana.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, this is Nair Skayak.
Go on.
Nair Skayak is a Fey god. Specifically a god of growing things. And
Good thing you didn't shoot it.
Nair Skayak is flying right towards you.
Okay. Ezra will walk toward the Fey God. Been waiting for this kind of thing for 60 sessions. So
Why did you kill my gardeners? They are
we,
peaceful creatures, and you've destroyed them.
we didn't,
You
unfortunately.
did.
They were transformed into fiendish creatures that attacked us. It wasn't their fault. We didn't know. I'm sorry. It was an accident, but I take responsibility for it.
Then I forgive you, Ezra. I will restore them to life now.
I would be grateful for that.
He flies over and breathes on one of them, and it it's the one that's all charred, and the char flakes off like a layer of dust, and all the leaves kind of ripple in the breeze, and it lays there, but sleeping but breathing. And he does the same to the other one, which was cleaved with an axe, and slowly it mends and turns whole again, and lays peacefully sleeping. These are my followers, my peoples. Please care for them as they care for the world. They are not fighters. They are not here to destroy, but to create and grow. Do you understand?
I do. We'll do our best to take care of them and to protect them.
Your friends, they will agree?
I will ask them. I think they will agree.
Then you must wake them! And it turns into a roar, and everyone is woken from their sleep as the dragon roars you to wake.
Ah!
Jeez.
The hell was that?
Hi
Hey.
everyone. This is Nathier.
I'm gonna
Ezra says the name.
I'm gonna post it right now in the Discord.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Is that really gonna help me pronounce it?
All right, I'll post it in Twitch chat.
I draw my dragon
I'm not in
sword.
the Twitch. I'm not in the Twitch. I'm
It's
watching too many
pronounced
things.
Nair Skayak.
Hi everyone. This is Nair. Last name.
Skayak.
Skayak. A Fey god. Nair is gonna bring the two gardeners back. And is asking that we promise to protect them and not harm them again.
Oh,
It
the
would,
one,
it,
just the two, or all gardeners from now on?
I think
All
all
of the
gardeners.
gardeners.
Yeah, all of the gardeners.
The growers, the bringers of life, the
We
tenders of
very
things.
no, we understand. Sorry, it's very early in the morning. Um, we will do our best. If you can promise they don't look like our enemies, that would be a great first step.
They looked like your enemies?
Yes, they
Yeah,
looked like they were.
as I said, they'd been transformed uh into horned devils. We killed the two that we think are responsible for it.
I have chunks of them. If you want
May
chunks
I
of them,
see one of these?
I pull out a horn.
These creatures were in these lands nearby.
Yes, very
Yes.
much so.
Danger. How long was this?
This wasn't very long ago. Couple hours, like
Yeah,
last
it
night.
was yesterday evening,
Yeah.
a little
There.
after dusk.
Okay. Um, I will help you fight these demons. They should not
That would
be in
be.
my lands.
That's correct. They shouldn't. Fuck them. Those demons.
Are there more? And when he says that, there is a terrible, terrible sound that arises suddenly.
I look at Zerwin. Was it him?
It was not Serwin. It is in fact the same sound and the same sickness that you felt. Ezra and Owen, you both feel really nauseous, like you want to vomit. Everyone else, you feel the taint of the nightmare as it surges forth and the ground bursts open, and from it spills hundreds of misshapen, malformed, terrible things. Puppets, bodies, demons of sorts, perhaps, and at their head, Armoros. From nowhere, Armoros appears out of this rent in the ground, and dives forward and starts grappling Skayak. And the two begin tearing each other to pieces. You are immediately flooded by all of these, like, this host of monstrosities. And Bundo appears kind of from nothing and turns into he's still Bundo's form, but he emits what you, Owen, and Galadis recognize as radiant light. And he starts shredding this host. I'm not going to make all of you roll combat here, because it's pointless. There are many of these things. You all do significant damage.
I gather everyone around me and cast Turn the Unholy so that we have a 30-foot at least somewhat gap around us.
You also see Kamiko has appeared, and she is standing over the two bodies of the dryads, and she has cast some sort of, actually, Dirk, you recognize this thing. It's like the oh, and Galadis too, actually. Do you remember when, way back when, Galadis cast that, like, safe house thing when you guys were fighting the Draconians? Dirk, you saw it from the ethereal plane. And when you see this, you're like, oh, this is like Galadis's safe house thing, only it's sucking power directly from the ethereal plane to make this safe house. And it's like just over this spot where the bodies are. She's trying to pull Bundo in, and Bundo's like, is Bundo and is not Bundo at the same time. He seems to have, like, lost control. He is literally like, you know that scene where Yoda fights Count Dooku? He's sort of like spin jumping from, like, monster to monster and just completely demolishing them with this brilliant white light. And he's also making this sound that is sort of like a haunting, screaming melody. And he's also chanting Skayak's name in this melody. And Skyak seems to be feeding on this power. With what seems like forever as you're fighting off this horde of monsters, but it's actually probably only a couple of minutes at most. Armoros at one point takes this, like, multicolored breath weapon right in his face, and it looks like he's going to go down, but then he somehow, like, eats it. He, like, consumes whatever the magic power was, and then he surges, and he literally bites the head off of Nair-Skayak. And then he proceeds to shove like, his jaw unhinges, and he proceeds to shove the entire dragon down his throat and chew it to pieces. And he then changes. He doesn't look like him anymore. He looks like younger him. This is now what Armoros looks like. And it is terrible to behold. He sinks slowly into the ground as the sliver moon suddenly becomes full and pulls all the shadows and all the monstrosities and all of the bile with him. And as it retreats, eventually he is the last one. And he stares at you all, and he pulls out Ezra's book, and he tears one page from it, and then it floats back to Ezra. And then he sinks into the ground and is gone. And then I'm going to end game here. but there is a note on the ground that I will let you all read. I'll put it in the players only chat for y'all to read. And you can confirm that Bundo is alive, that Kimiko is alive, that the Dryads are alive, and that all of you are unharmed. You can click the long rest button if you have not already.
Oh, I already did.
All right, very good. That is where we will end tonight, friends. And well done, everyone. I'm going to, you should consider giving each other, we should definitely give each other danger awesome points while I auction off these minis to our followers.
I'm giving mine to Dirk for yes-anding like all my comedy tonight and making it, way better than it was. Thank you. Also,
Do you guys
being a
see
dick
those
when it needed
minis?
to happen. I loved it.
I'm actually going to give mine to Owen for rolling 2 30s in a row and killing a fiend in one turn.
It's mostly the sword.
The sword did it.
I was gonna give mine to Owen for not taking any shit from those demons and just starting combat right off the bat.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
If you want minis, please say so in chat now.
Bill, we can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I'm talking to
Okay.
the peoples. Oh, they can't really see the minis. All right, sorry. Hold on. I'll try to make it clearer. We've got this. It's kind of blurry, isn't it? It's like a fighter person with a cloak. And then this person looks like flaming sword with like orb in their hand. And then I honestly don't know what the fuck this thing is. But he's got a sword and a hammer. All right, so who wants these? I see Wavelengths has entered. Who else is entering?
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Can I propose another sort of house thing?
Yeah.
Since we don't really do it too much during game, could we also, if we like something that another character has done, can we award them inspiration for next game? Is that cool or is that too much?
Oh, let me think about it. I mean, I worry about compounding with danger awesome points being two, but to be honest with you, you
I
guys
mean,
haven't abused it,
inspiration.
so
We've. I don't remember the last time one of us got inspiration. So,
it's true.
and it is an in-game mechanic. So I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. It might be
No,
cool if we're like, hey, that we maybe it could happen during game. Like we're like, hey, I get one a game where I can be like, that was really cool. I want you to have inspiration for that. You know.
yes. I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
I
I
worry
mean,
about it compounding with danger awesome points to make you guys more powerful than you already are, slash you already cruise through a lot of things, but I'm fine with it. Like I I like the idea of rewarding each other.
yeah.
That's really what I like. Is it just Foxy and Sherlock of Holmes? Is that correct? Wait, oh, Wavelengths. Okay, so we have Wavelengths, Foxy, and Sherlock of Holmes. Those are some great names. We have great names here. Anyone else? Okay. I'm going to say there is no one else. I'm going to pull out the dice bag. Also, Foxy, Wavelengths, and Sherlock, who do you think should get the Danger Awesome point from the crowd today? All right, I'm going to make Foxy. Hold on, I need different dice. Make Foxy 1 and 2. I'm going to make Wavelengths 3 and 4, and I'm going to make Sherlock 5 and 6. No, I think Dirk did a great job role playing. You can say whoever you want. And Wavelengths, you have won a mini. Congratulations! Which one do you want? This one? Yeah, let's go. All right, this one is now yours. And next week, the dice return. And the minis go away for a couple weeks. Because I have new dice sets that just came in today. And they are cool. All right, I didn't give a Danger Awesome point out this week. I've been giving so many out to you guys, but really everyone has been doing quite well. And it looks like Dirk gets the one from the crowd, so Dirk, make sure you write that one down too.
Great.
I'm gonna give mine to Jana for putting up with us teasing you about the horse from last session.
That was awesome.
That horse had it coming.
It's true.
I'm gonna give mine to Owen.
Had a bad guy on it.
Thanks, Ezra.
I think I'm gonna give mine to Owen. He rolled 2 incredible rolls, and then he rolled a terrible roll, which allowed it was dangerous and awesome in the same game.
And I promise to give my dap to the next person who holds my hair while
you're vomiting up.
While I'm vomiting up evil.
Yeah. All right.
That's what we got Mage Hand for.
That's what we got Mage Hand for. All right, I'm gonna stop the stream. Good night, y'all.